Alright, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
four
wait,
reels.
Four reels.
Back from a long break.
Ah.
And welcome to Four Reels.
These microphones work.
Where we keep it for
You know what?
Reels.
I'm gonna move your...
have going.
Oh, yeah?
To blur all this.
I'm gonna have that move away from the mic that totally works.
Yeah, no. You have to add a little.
Oh, did we do the... Oh, shit.
Whatever.
That's okay.
Well, I did
Who
it at the very
cares?
beginning.
Oh.
This is the episode. We're going right now.
Sorry,
didn't do it
I went
together.
immediately deaf right up.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
You're doing a really good job reading my lips then.
Alright, guys.
Sorry, what?
Today, we are talking about... Oh, wait.
Film school.
Film school episode?
Yeah.
All right.
Film school.
Film school.
We all go to
Film
it.
school.
How to get in and what to do.
How exactly to get in?
How we like it. And how do
Wait,
we
wait.
like it.
Step 1.
Shoot.
Have lots of money.
Money
Have-
is the key to success.
Money is the key. Also, location. Yeah.
Money
That's a-
is
that's
the
a
root
big-
of all evil, but money is the root of all people.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
If you have the green, sign the beam.
You know what? I'm gonna steal that for a future film.
You got too much green, it'll make you mean.
That's true.
Team.
No, but in all seriousness, pumpkin. No, I'm joking.
What?
What?
Guys, so we're on film school right now. It's
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
second year.
Should we say where we go?
We go to Harvard.
We
Harvard
go
Film.
to Berkeley.
Harvard Film
Harvard.
School.
Harvard film.
Harvard.
NYU
Film.
Tisch.
Yeah. Well,
What?
UCLA.
You go to...
Yeah, Tisch, Harvard, Columbia.
Columbia. Oh,
Yeah.
anybody go to UNC here?
And you go to
UCLA. UCLA. UCLA.
UCLA?
Yeah.
Do they even have a film program?
Go Tigers.
No,
That's
but actually, we all go to Rutgers.
We all go
We
to
go to
Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
we go to Mason Grove School of the Arts,
Mason
which
Grove
is
School.
They are different.
part of Rutgers University.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I'm pretty sure I got disqualified from Rutgers. Like I tried to get into Rutgers and Mason Groves, and they denied me at Rutgers, and they said yes to me at Mason Groves. That's why I'm here.
Wait, so... God, I don't know how I'm in this program.
Really?
I submitted a script, and it wasn't good.
What's it about?
It was like about like late 1800s, like
Oh.
train in the dark or something like that. I thought it was really cool. I did it for a creative writing class.
And why are you like surprised you got in? That sounds cool. And you're talented
Because
guy, bro.
no.
It says
Thank
you're
you.
supposed to
It's-
have like.
No, but like considering like what other people submitted, I know you submitted like a few short films or something.
A few.
A few.
Well, I submitted all like the stuff that I've worked on is like over. Actually, the only short film I did before that was like under 10 minutes was like 2 minutes. So I submitted like a bunch of clips from like short films. that
Like
I
a
did.
reel.
Like a reel, yeah.
Who was it Hobby that did like the really long?
I don't know, but it said you could only have like 10 minutes worth of stuff.
Yeah, so you had to
Oh.
compile.
Yeah.
Compile.
And then there's like I know Allie. Sorry, we're just name dropping all our.
These are all fake people.
Yeah, they're not real.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
substituting names.
Yeah, we changed the names.
For
It's not
people.
that they're real names.
Gleep Glorp Gloopy Glop.
That's a real name,
that is
actually.
Yeah, that was a real person we know.
She submitted like a whole bunch of like drawings because I think she was trying to get into art school.
Wait, like storyboards? Or just,
No,
just
like
drawings?
Just
Drawings.
drawing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Peace steady. He'd be letting anybody in,
He's steady.
even though he like dropped like the percentage rate to come. I don't know.
Wait, like dropped as in high. Wait, what's dropped?
Accepted less people
Like,
or
he's accepting less.
That makes us cooler for us.
Yes.
exclusivity?
I
Because it means we're
want
better.
one freshman per year.
No,
If there's one thing we hate, it's including people.
Yeah,
we
no.
love to exclude
I
people.
love gatekeeping. Actually, it's like the best thing in the world.
I love
Stinks
when
for
the
myself.
gate is incredibly kept.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So how was your guys' first year of film school?
So
Things you liked, things you don't like?
Well, let's clarify to the 13 people watching. I say 13.
15.
Oh,
1300.
we can view. Oh my god.
Oh.
We
Going
have
by the
19
minute, going by the
subs,
second.
guys.
Yeah.
I will say
19,
we
yeah.
are in our second year. You can't really say sophomore. This is
Why- why
second
can't
year.
you say sophomore?
Because it's not. People frown upon it.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Who-
because it's like, oh,
Who
it's a
frowns
high
on it?
school
If you frown on it, why? Put in the comments down below.
You know, I said that one year. Somebody was like, the senior. One of my buddies is a senior, technically by school, but
Why are you saying
in-
this?
Technically, school-wise, is a senior in college, But for Mason Gross, he's like a second year.
Oh, because
So
he
we're
joined late.
Yeah, and he's like 4 years older than me.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I
Yeah.
think he's still a
So
senior overall.
No, he's not.
Well, is he gonna do 2 more years in Mason Gross once he graduates?
He has to.
Oh,
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah,
We should get him on the pod. Question
Yeah.
him.
we should. He's a music major.
Ooh,
We should.
we
Play
could.
some music.
Anyway, that you were saying.
So
Sorry,
why are you
legally.
guys in film school, guys?
Oh, no, you were just saying
We're
something.
just gonna throw away the point that I was talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you finished that.
No,
we
no,
gotta
no.
pass it to him.
We gotta-
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're all second years. So
Yes, we
I just
are.
wanted to clarify
Year
that.
2.
Yes, we're in our first semester of year 2, coming to the end
Of the first semester.
of the first semester.
Of
Okay,
year
Jonah. Jonah.
Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why
Oh, okay.
Film school.
Why did you go, Jonah? Why'd you go to film school?
Why did you go to film school?
Why would you go to
Coming-
film school?
I wanted to do film like towards the end of high school, and then I was kind of wondering, like a lot of people were telling me, like, I was seeing stuff online where it was like, don't go to film school. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't-
right.
You don't need to go to film
Waste
school.
of money.
Like one of my cousins who's actually in the industry, he was saying that it's not even worth to go to film school. You might as well just go for a trade, be able to make some money that way, and then
That's
like,
true.
do film on the side until
Yeah.
you're like able to break in. But I found like everybody that said not to go to film school, most of the people that said this went to film school themselves. So it was like,
Yeah,
and I was
right.
kind of like weighing that out, and I was like, well, maybe you might not learn the most from film school, but at least you get the connections at the very least, and
Yeah, the
that's like the
connections.
biggest thing.
Yeah, and you can always minor in something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the beneficiary
do a
of the
double
school
major.
experience as
Yeah.
well.
Also,
Mhm.
just real quick,
What's that?
I just want to say, it really made me really want to go. This one in particular,
Yeah,
and just overall, it's just the equipment you get.
yeah,
Like what really sold me Amazing Gross is when I came here and they get a little tour. They showed the senior thing. What's it called? The senior thesis, whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And what really
yeah, yeah.
sold me was just like the camera quality was amazing. And it was well color graded. Like it seems like they at least taught you, or at least you get the chance to make a good movie. So
Exactly.
on the worst case that I don't really make it in the film of my career, I at least will be able to make a well production done like short film. I'll always have that, and to me that's it's enough if I fail. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's something to have.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Um,
think they do. It does a good job of like introducing you to resources that you might not have if you just never go to film school.
Yeah.
Because like not everyone might know how to work the cameras or the lights or the boom or might not know how to edit, and that's where this would come in
Yeah,
handy.
the one we go to is in particular. I don't know how other ones are, but I know that they at least made an effort to like say it when they were showing us the school. Was like, we're gonna do a full round. If you want to be a director, we're gonna teach you how to be a writer and all this. Like they want to make sure you're well versed, and I really appreciate that because I have definitely weak points in where I was when I came in, and like. And also, I just want to say, I feel like the first year was a little rocky because a lot of it felt like, oh, I know this already. This is like stuff that we've gone over a bunch. I know at least, and it felt like why am I doing this? But as a second year now, I really appreciate those to kind of relearn those things, and now the second year kind of reapply and learn new things on top of that. It's been really nice.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think like also, some people are like really self motivated and might be able to like teach themselves like things like not going if you don't go to film school. Some people might be able to
Yeah,
be
it's
self
possible.
motivated and learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm not like that. And it's great to be like surrounded by like people who are all really love film and stuff,
Yeah.
and kind of obviously we have assignments and stuff, so you're forced to make films. You're
Yeah.
forced to do these things, which is really good
Because
It-
that's
it
what
expands
working
your-
is like. When you go
Yeah.
and do in the real world, you're
Yeah.
gonna get a guy who's like, make a movie about this or like a short
Yeah,
like
right.
this,
and then you just gotta.
Yeah, you got it. This is kind of getting you in the routine of seeing film as not just a hobby, but as a necessity that I have to get done at 12 p.m. or whatever. You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it makes you practice and like hone like stuff. Because like,
Yeah.
I mean, I only started making like short films because in like high school because they were like assignments I had for like my TV production class, and we were in COVID,
Yeah.
so it was all at home, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just screw around and see what happens. But like, I would never have done that if it wasn't like assigned to me.
Yeah.
And like, I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Like, obviously, I enjoy it. That's why I'm going. But like,
No, yeah.
it still needed like that push. I think. for
Agreed,
me.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the one thing that I dislike about a program is the organizational structure. I don't care for it. Although it's still new, technically, I think it's like what 10
What
years.
do you mean by
old?
organization?
Yeah,
What do you mean
around,
by that?
Like
Like roughly
some
a
of the
decade.
way like the classes are structured.
Like the classes themselves, like with
Yeah,
the
the
teachers?
classes themselves with the
Fair.
teachers. Some of them kind of put their own, preferences in it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
there are
yeah,
bit-
yeah.
hit
This
or
is a little like,
misses.
ooh, my professor is, all about documentaries, and he does this and this, but I'm teaching an intro to film class, and it doesn't really,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like, it
Yeah.
seems like a lot of the professors come in and they like
they have their own like
they have their
specialty.
own thing that
Yeah.
they want to do with the class, which
Yeah, yeah.
might not always align with maybe what the class.
No, but
would be
it's
meant
good.
to do.
It's good insight.
It is.
to
Like-
other things. So that's what I'm grateful for. And also, it kind of hones in all your abilities for what you've learned and what you want to learn, what you're going to keep learning. And puts you in that stressful working environment, which is what film is.
Exactly. No,
Yeah,
I
so-
agree. And also, just to go with your point about, because I agree with you, some of the professors
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they have their own way of doing things, and it kind of conflicts a little bit with the class itself. Or sometimes I feel there are certain classes where I feel like the semester is not long enough for
Yeah.
me to fully learn this thing, and it feels a little bit rushed. But either way, I always come out of these classes learning something or not wasting my time. I never feel like that was a waste of. There's one class I took last year. I'm not gonna name names, but it wasn't a film class. It was like a class that I had to take with the film degree. I'm not gonna name it.
I know exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. But besides that one class,
I don't know what it is.
I'll say it
It
later.
rhymes with 3D. No, I'm just-
That's not the class. That's not the class.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Wait, is it historic? Is
Plot
it history?
twist.
Yes. No. History is
History.
History in some way, but I'm not saying it.
Arthur's history.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say it, but you have to bleep it out. You can bleep it out.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth. Cover your mouth.
I'm believing
He has
all
a
this.
letterbox.
Just cut.
He has
Cut.
he has a letter.
To our reaction. But yeah, no. Besides that one class, every other class I've taken, I feel like I've that experience of just having these assignments, doing it. I get something from that,
Yeah.
And then when you have a teacher who perfectly matches the class, that's just kiss,
Like
It
the
is.
synergy really works.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll take like for example, we're taking like a cinematography class, and it's being taught by a really cool professor
Talented.
who is very talented and knows a lot about cinematography. That's like what he does. That's his thing.
That's
Yeah.
his thing,
And it's a
it's
great-
it's good.
it's amazing.
It's
Great
good
class.
practice, especially in class, because we do
Yeah.
a lot of in class shoots.
Yeah, that
That's
class
what I
needs to be
love,
3
yeah.
hours too. That's just beautiful.
Class.
It really makes a whole.
But then there's some classes where
Kissing.
However, what I do like about Mason Gross is like, as opposed to other film schools, there's a lot of film schools that are like more film theory schools or like not very hands on. You're kind of just more studying
It's
films.
more cinema studies than it is.
Yeah.
Like
well, but
practical.
they're
Not-
kind of
yeah.
like on their they're kind of like independent in a way. Like ours is kind of inclusive with, or they're trying to make it more inclusive with other majors within Mason Gross.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Which I appreciate. It needs to
too.
be done a little bit. It needs to be enforced a little bit more, especially with actors.
Yeah, I think they're still
But it's
working
cool they're
on
still
trying to
around.
But like,
do that.
I feel like we should have classes with them.
We,
That would be.
They did
awesome.
make it. I think it seems like they're currently working on that because Mason Gross is a relatively new school compared to most film schools. I feel. Wasn't it created like
Well, the film
10
department,
years?
Mason Gross has been around.
Oh, I mean the
yeah.
film department in Mason Gross. We didn't. Mason Gross was existing for a while. Bleep that.
cut that.
But no, I see what you're saying.
Well,
F
yeah,
in the
so
chat
we,
for Jackie, bro.
No,
we
but-
have these town halls basically every at the end of every semester. Right?
Yeah,
We should have two.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
two a
saying. It should be.
semester?
It should be. Yeah, 2 semester. One in the middle, one kind of towards the end.
Yeah. so
Maybe.
Like at least a quarter of the way through.
these are basically like at the end of every semester, all the film school gets together and we get a chance to talk to the department head about like things that are going well, things that aren't going well, and they take our feedback and like make a better program. Basically,
I really
make
feel like that,
changes.
Karen. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And what's
really
really
good.
nice about Mason Gross is I don't know how the other ones are, but it's kind of small, and that way I feel like I can
Yeah.
get more attention in that.
No, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I really
definitely.
appreciate that.
Especially with the class size. I believe it's under. What's the max? 20.
I think 20 is like the most I've ever
Yeah.
seen in a class. It's really nice. It gets
Which is
really
usually
intimate
that's
with it.
usually what you get in your your core classes.
Yeah, it's not like a lecture. There's no real there's no lecture classes in this.
No,
core stuff.
only yeah. The
Like,
Mason
it's-
Gross requirements, like within like the core classes,
Mhm.
they're all 3-hour kind of, which is all Mason Gross core classes. They're all 3-hour kind of workshops.
Yeah, and I was going to mention this before. You said about integrating people with actors. What my point was about them still learning stuff is that last year they introduced interplay. Which,
yeah, it was cool.
It was an effort. It was a
was
class
cool.
where
It was an
every
effort.
yeah,
I'll
it was
say that.
where every single art department in Mason Gross, like film, music, actors, all the artists,
Theater, stage,
yeah,
like,
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
First years.
All first years
And transfers.
and transfers for the first semester. We have one class together for like 3 hours where
It was
we
an
It was an hour.
but it was we all meet for an hour and they go through everything. It's a good chance to meet everyone, and it wasn't perfect, but it was an effort, and I feel like they're still working on that. And that's a great thing to see. Honestly.
Yeah, because last year was the first year they did it, so we were sort of like the guinea pigs for it, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was good in
Lab rats.
concept.
They wanted to shut it down.
Yeah,
We said no.
We
said
the,
keep going.
the little incident, the one.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail for this video. I have the picture of me running down the stairs. Out of the,
should we explain this or should we just?
I don't know. We should explain.
No.
We
Yeah.
probably
It
should.
might be bad.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah.
RUPD.
Find the
Should
extended
have been
version on
there,
our
guys.
Patreon to learn about what happened.
Oh yeah. All right.
So
Anyway,
what do you guys like most about the film school? One thing you really like.
professors? I think
Professors.
and equipment. Like it's kind of in between.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of great professors here, and the equipment is pretty top notch to what that's basically what I had in high school. And my high school,
Yeah,
I
right.
thought was like pretty well decked out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Islands.
AJ, you're just
Yeah.
doxing yourself left and right.
Just bleep that, bro.
Dude, everyone's gonna think we're cursing. No, but yeah, I agree. Like, definitely the professors are really. I like the professors.
They're really,
I'll say,
Really
I'll say
very
the
nice and
faculty
good.
in general
yeah.
is
Yeah.
really collective, coherent, and I really appreciate them.
Mhm.
I'll say, especially for our class, I know the class above us, not so great from what I've heard.
With a year above us.
Yeah, the year above us.
Oh.
They're not. There's some people not like the greatest.
Oh.
That's what I've heard from some transfers that are.
Damn.
However, our group of people is our group of people,
Is
our class
phenomenal.
is
Phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
They're
What's
pretty cool.
your favorite thing?
I really like the classes where we do like exercises like inside of them.
The
Agreed.
So,
workshop
like,
classes, yes.
Workshop.
Our
yeah.
cinematography class was really
All
good.
about
The
hands-on
workshop.
items.
I guess what was it? The second
Oh, with
Adam's
intro to
class?
film
with
production.
Danielle.
With
Oh, with Adam and Danielle.
Yeah,
That was true.
It
Adam,
really good.
that class was amazing.
That was a great.
I'm hoping-
Adam,
class.
if you're listening,
Love you, Adam.
killed. I love you.
Yeah.
He has a great podcast too.
He
actually.
does.
I have the duck. Listen to
Adam's
it.
awesome.
I was free.
I remember like the one class like specifically that I really liked. We learned all about like jargon that you'd use on set.
That was a fun
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And that was like, I was like, oh, I never thought about this. This
Yeah,
is like
right?
stuff
Like, this
people
is
would
all-
expect you
Just
to
like
know.
that.
Dude,
It was a Duolingo sesh, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Literally.
My favorite thing I learned from Adam. For Adam class was amazing to have as a freshman because that was at the point where I was like, why am I doing this kind of? Because some of the classes felt a little at the time like
Yeah, right.
beneath me or I don't know. Not to be pretentious, but his class was nice because it was a nice overview of just a lot of stuff, and I really felt like every day I learned something new. And the most like impactful thing he taught me was how to organize files, like
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
label
Oh,
them
man.
because I never did that shit. I would just drag,
Yeah.
drop, edit,
Yeah.
and he taught us this whole multi-layer thing, multi-step. and just-
Yeah, I think
Get
that
ready.
class was definitely one of the more like useful classes for me in that semester because like it was just a bunch of like little like quality of life things like knowing all the jargon, knowing how to organize files, you know, getting hands on with the cameras and stuff like that.
And he wasn't afraid to for us to ask questions, and it was very
Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
movie we were watching.
You know, the biggest, I think,
Great teacher.
he was like I think the first day he was kind of like, here's some like in class stuff we're gonna do, go do it, and you're like, what? You're like, oh, can I like get it some intro? Nope, do it. I really liked that. I really appreciated it, and he was like, I'll help you if you need, you know, obviously. But,
Yeah, he's awesome.
And then he's not even, he went to Rutgers, but he's
That's
not a Mason Gross filmmaker.
because
That's what
the
thought
major
before.
didn't exist.
That's what's
Hey
crazy.
guys, there's a reservation for this room at 4.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that was Anyway, film school's pretty crazy.
We'll
Alright,
make
wait.
a part 2 next week.
Part 2, yeah. Hold
Are
on.
we gonna keep that in?
Hold on to your butts.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.